Good morning. In today's video, I'm going to show you where automation is and how to use some basic functions of automation in helping with your tracks. So in the left-hand side of the screen, kind of at the top of this bar here, there is this button with two dots that turns on your automation. And when you clicked automation, you notice the bubbles change color. They become kind of transparent. And with the audio tracks and with the piano keyboard inputs and inputs from the USB interface, you can change here different things depending on what the track is. Okay, in just about any track you can change the volume and the pan, and we'll discuss those two today. The others are based on effects, and we'll talk about effects in another video. So I'm going to play a little bit and let's see if we can find a track that needs to be brought up stronger in the mix, or maybe brought down, and let's see if we can play with the effects a little bit.
7 a.m. on a Sunday.
I'm going to take the vocal track, and yes, to change the volume overall, just as a side note, you can do that with a slider here. Make it a little bit quieter overall. And see, that's changed this gold horizontal bar. But I'm just going to play around with it just for demonstration purposes. Wherever the indicator is, the vertical indicator is pointed, that is where your line is going to change at the beginning. And then once you establish one point, you make the second point in the line, drag up or down to make the volume lower or higher based on the points that you make it. And you can go all the way down to infinity, all the way down to mute, basically. Let's do this. So, and if I drag click left or right, I can move the placement of that dot anywhere. All right, so I'm going to solo out the track. Here's what it sounds like.
7 a.m. on a Sunday. I gotta get up.
Sound disappears, comes back.
Up so early, don't know what I'm gonna do.
So let's say I don't want to keep those. I'm going to go into the undo history, and I can undo just about anything I've done in this session or even in the previous session. Okay, so we put it back to normal. Maybe I want to do what's called a sweep. And a sweep is basically taking the sound and sweeping it from one speaker or one side to the other, which is very good for mixing if you're dealing with headphones, if you're looking for a certain sound. So for pan, it's a green line instead of a yellow line, and 0 represents the middle, so equal amounts of sound in both speakers. All the way up means that you'll start all the way in the right speaker, and all the way down is the left speaker. So we'll demonstrate that. I'll have it where it's on one speaker for a little while, and then move it back. Notice I have to make additional points if I want to keep the sound in one place for a while, to make an extra point there. Okay, so we'll solo the track out again.
7 a.m. on a Sunday.
So
I gotta get up.
Sorry, that's left speaker.
On a Sunday. On a Sunday.
And bottom is right.
Getting up so early, don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, gotta get up. The alarm didn't go off.
Not sure how well you can hear that in the video, in the sound, but from the studio you can hear it going from one speaker to the next. And the sharper the angle is, the quicker the sweep is. Okay, so we'll undo those. Okay, and your ability to use basic functions such as automation, effects, EQ, when writing your songs is part of what we're looking for when we count criteria B and C for your ability to use the skills and your ability to create original and creative songs. So I hope that's a helpful tool. In the next video, we will cover how to use the EQ function to change the shape and the color of your tracks. Thank you very much. Bye.